All right, welcome everybody to PNB 2021. First off, we got the long front straightaway. See, this is an epically huge track. We're getting 42-second lap times is the best. But here we go down the straight. We're higging about, middle. You can really see the line right now. Middle, 3/4 out. We got a 90-degree turn at the very end of the straightaway, so that's what you're gonna be lining up for. So however you feel comfortable to be able to hit that. You can start seeing here where these spots here, this is about the braking points, people starting to slow down. You're going about 35 miles an hour by the time you hit that point. You got a sharp 90, so slow down, try to hug this nice and tight. Bleed out to about midway. Take this easy, don't overshoot this. If you take it easy, then you can be slow enough right here just to crawl up. And you want to just stay right on top of this off camber. That thing has a very big drop off to it, you can see. So you really want to stay up there. Also, from the driver's stand, if you're all the way over here, it's hard to see, this is all very blind, so stay tight up on this and start angling back towards this corner right here. Shoot straight across. Tight on this left 180, wide 180. And you got this double. Now this one's another one you don't have to take that hard. This is like a quarter throttle jump. And try to downside it. This is a blind landing a little bit. But this track's really holding up well. They put a ton of water in it. Anyways, you're gonna land this. And just already, by the time you come out of here, you're hitting about mid, and you're already starting to turn a little bit. So you can turn in here and continue your motion, continue your flow of your driving. So you're staying about quarter off the pipe, bleeding out to about half. And this whole section here, with people watching online or whatnot, this is blind from like the left half of the driver's stand. Actually, when you're up there, the right half over. You can't see this. You're like hoping your car comes out. You can't see this pipe at all. So you're kind of trying to look for the top of the body or your wing as you go through this section. But trying to stay middle lane about. You can see that's the very popular line. And then starting a straight angle towards this 180. Don't overshoot that one either. Stay kind of tight. Take this right-hander 180 into your big sweeping corner. Now, I mean, obviously it's great to be able to stay a quarter off the pipe. This jump completely blocks this whole section, so your car comes out and you hope you're kind of facing the right way here. I like to stay, if I can stay about a quarter off the pipe, I can really find a nice fast line. It kind of hugs the car and brings it in tight, and you can really pass people that are out here in the fluff, making a much wider line. So if you can stay tighter, definitely a little bit better. And as you get to this one, I'm about 3/4 out, it seems, as I've let out. This is like a low double here. Hit this about 3/4. And then we got another double. Another one you don't really want to overshoot. This one will launch you a lot higher or farther if you overshoot it too much. So I kind of like let off up the face, get a nice downward landing there, and already beginning that corner. So as you land in that guy, already starting to begin that corner into the triple. So most guys, this triple's got a really nice face to it, really good lift. So we're able to stay, even if you stay pretty tight here, get a nice wrap up the front straight, front triple here. And you're gonna start trying to angle across a little bit, because that's where your next corner is. Everything's about keeping your momentum going, keeping the flow going of where you're driving, staying tight to those corners. So if you're able to downside the triple, at least in the middle here, try to stay tight to this pipe, this left-handed 180. And you got a really low double. Doesn't take much speed to do it. Kind of want to get your tires back on the ground as fast as you can to be under control. Bleeding out about 3/4 here and starting to angle. Now your next setup here is going to be the left and then sharp right up at the top of the hill. So I'm out here and carving in and trying to bleed and get really close to this pipe. And I even come out a little bit this way. And I set up and then maybe like tap the brakes and get that rear end to come around and really try to hug this pipe tight. This is about a 170 here. Now here's the one thing about the PNB, they have what's called the joker lane. So once the qualifier or once every 10 minutes per however long your main is, you're allowed to take the joker lane and bypass this whole section. Say it's about 7 seconds. So you can use it strategically, you can just use it all at once, you can use it all at the end, whatever you feel is best for you. But on most lines, you're coming up this, taking it nice and tight. I'm bleeding out about halfway, nice easy double. Again, don't overshoot it. About a half throttle jump. And I'm trying to stay tight and just get on that throttle, and it starts to bleed out a little bit. And then you can hit this thing full throttle, but then there's like a speed bump when you land. And that's the one spot that's gotten a little rough. If you land bad, like right in here, your car can get tossed up and start tumbling. So it's better to even just to go 2 mile/hour slower off of this, so you land safe here and just pop over that, versus really overshooting it, hitting right in here, getting your chassis upset and cartwheeling off the track. If you do find like you jumped it too far, a lot of times like flipping the throttle like really quickly can help stabilize the car and make it so you don't go tumbling. Anyways, take that little single and we're gonna set up again. You're gonna wanna get tight. Tight to mid on this one. And then we got the camel hump, a little up, up, down, down. So everybody's doing double up onto it. So there's a couple spots that some people are kicking off of. But in general, I'm trying to like just flip it up the first one, get the double, then mash off the second one to clear the triple portion of it. That seems to do pretty well. And then what you're setting up for is the crazy Moguls. Now you can see the light line through the Moguls. That's pretty much where you want to hit. That is the smoothest line. So what I kind of do, I'm trying to hit here. I try to force myself to bleed a little bit to the left. And then it's pretty smooth pitter patter. And then you hit this one, and that's the last one. And I try to force myself to go a little bit right here. Just hop up and stay really tight to the pipe. And you don't want to overshoot. You end up way out wide here. You want to stay nice and tight. Now they've grown off the track now, so it's a little bit cleaner than it was. But try to stay really tight to that. And off down the straightaway. So let's go up onto the driver's stand really quick. Give you a driver's stand view of what we've been looking at from the track side.
You are watering. No.
Water decision. Are they going to water? All right, so here's where I stand on the driver's stand. So my concessions that I've made are, I cannot see, like I said, that pipe that's over there. Pretty much that half that lane is gone. So I'm just trying to trust in that I got my car turned the right way and I'm staying close enough but not hitting that pipe. And then again, that jump completely blocks that lane right there. But trying to stay tight all around the backside. I'm a little bit wide on this back double. Try to bring it back into the mid part by this double so I can hit this one on the inside. Nice tight, jumping across from outside to inside as you land this triple. Staying tight again, but bleeding out to halfway over this. Bleeding out to the outside part of the pipe a little bit, starting to make an arc. Be able to hit this nice and tight and keep the momentum going. Do a little brake, flip, rear end around over the sharp 180 there. Nice easy double, hitting about halfway, and then getting on the throttle, trying to nice arc again. Coming out to about the inside, landing about here, so you can let the car settle. Little blip over the single, staying tight. Again, and I seem to bleed out to about mid. Flip on, mash off. Stabilize the car through this, just a little pitter patter, kind of like blip, 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 blip on the throttle. Staying tight, tight, and then go back down the straightaway. I'm about halfway, hit the brakes about there, start slowing down, get a nice arc there about halfway. Again, starting to carve back in for this next corner. Land, stay really tight to the top pipe, come across, going aiming at this corner here. And then tight to that one, bleeding out to about half, taking this jump nice and easy though to stay tight, and around you go. So that's from this side of the driver's stand. Obviously again, the concessions are on the left side for that side. A lot of guys are preferring the left side of the driver's stand here. You can see, if you stand all the way to the left, you can actually see the top of that pipe right there. That does help, you can actually see part of that lane there. So you definitely get a better feel there. You have less of a view through the whoops, less of a feel, but it might not be that big of a deal. It's probably a little easier from over here. You don't see the face of the triple. Could be a part of the struggle. And then my problem with end of straightaways, I always struggle with braking points if I'm at the end of a straightaway. Being able to turn your body really quick to look. But anyways, that's the track walk of the PNB 2021. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune into liverc.com all day today and tomorrow. We'll be racing 24 hours with tons of entries. So thanks, guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.